Hi guys, Mark here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Apple AirPods 6 months later. Was it worth it, or can you find better Bluetooth earbuds elsewhere at a better price? Before we get to the 6 months later part, let's take a quick overview of Apple AirPods and what you're getting straight out of the box. Lift the lid and you're instantly presented with your brand new Apple AirPods safely stored away in their case, and well, that's it. There is a lightning cable and paperwork in the back too, but otherwise what you see is clearly what you get. Your very first introduction to Apple AirPods is a very pleasing one, the pairing process. In 2017, you never really stopped to think about simple things like pairing a Bluetooth device. You simply do it manually, completely on autopilot, and get on with your life. So it's not until someone removes the need to do so that you start thinking, wait, why can't all Bluetooth devices simply be like this? With Apple AirPods, you simply pop open the lid, click connect, and hey presto, you're paired and good to go thanks to Apple's new W1 chip. If you've got the same Apple ID across your other Apple devices, your AirPods will easily connect with them, no further pairing required. Design-wise, AirPods are unmistakably Apple, minimalistic, clean, and simplistic. The jokes about AirPods resembling electric toothbrush heads and dental floss are definitely old news now, so we can finally take a step back and objectively decide how we feel about AirPods aesthetically. It's true, they could be a little bit shorter in length and slightly more subtle in their overall presence, but for me, all I see is regular earpods without the wires, and that's a-okay by me. As for the whole design of the case and how the AirPods slot into it magnetically, pure genius. Not only does it keep your AirPods safe and secure and stop you from losing them, but the case will also charge them up too. Then you can charge the case up as well for multiple charges on the go. An LED light inside the case also shows whether or not they're charging up in pairing mode or fully charged. So how is the battery life? Well, you'll get a good 4 to 5 hours out of your AirPods from a full charge, but if you do run out of battery, a quick 15-minute power nap in the case will get you another 2 to 3 hours listening time. In terms of overall functionality, there's a lot of basic features that are so incredibly intuitive. How do you turn your AirPods on? Just put them in your ear. How do you turn them off? Just pop them back in the case. Take one earbud out to talk to someone, the music pauses. The minute you put an AirPod back in, the music resumes. Summoning Siri's assistance is as easy as a double tap on one of your AirPods, and commands like next track, volume down allow you to control your listening hands-free. Sadly, it's not an especially practical solution when you're in public, but you can change the double tap function to play or pause listening instead. If you do happen to own an Apple Watch like I do, you can actually easily control the volume of the music using the digital crown, which makes the AirPod experience feel so complete. Of course, you can do the usual skip, play, pause, etc. too, all via your watch. So how is the fit of AirPods? Well, AirPods are one size fits all, but they fit me like an absolute dream, and Becky too. I wear mine when I'm out running or in the gym, and they've never even come close to coming loose or falling out. But I did decide to test the fit on friends and family, and sadly for some, they just literally fell straight out of their ear. Those unfortunate few also have the same problem with the regular wired earpods too, so make sure you try them first before you invest in AirPods. However, all of this could be totally irrelevant if Apple's AirPods don't deliver on sound quality, so how is it? Well, in all honesty, I just can't rave about the sound quality being far superior than other alternatives at a similar price point, because it just isn't. Apple AirPods do lack a little in the bass department, but the overall sound quality is well balanced and offers a similar sound experience to Apple's EarPods, which I've always been pretty happy with. If you are an audiophile, there's definitely a lot of room for improvement, but for me personally, I've listened to hours of podcasts, albums, and movies through AirPods, and they definitely do the job more than fine. Lastly, the quality of the microphone is great for a hands-free call experience too, and you can simply double tap an AirPod to answer or end your call. So now for the big reveal, 6 months later, was it really worth picking up a pair of Apple AirPods? For me, I'm pleased to say it's a resounding yes. I was worried that I might lose one of them in 6 months, but I'm happy to report that they're both safe and sound thanks to the case. It really does just become habit to put them straight back in there for charging purposes, so I'm not really worried about losing them anytime soon. Am I still worried that they look like something you might find in the dental aisle of the supermarket? No, not one bit. Am I worried that I missed out on the next generation of AirPods with wireless charging? Well, slightly, but that still seems a long, long way off before Apple's AirPower Pad and wireless charging AirPods actually exist. After a couple of weeks, I ended up ditching the whole double tap to summon Siri thing and instead changed it to play or pause my music instead. I literally never use Siri anyway, so the play pause function is at least some use to me when I couldn't do so via my Apple Watch. The range on AirPods is great. I made it about 50 meters away from my phone before playback started becoming a little choppy, which I certainly can't argue with. Just like with EarPods, noise isolation isn't the best, and if you're looking for noise cancellation, then AirPods definitely aren't for you. They do a decent job at blocking out ambient background noise, but noise cancellation definitely isn't AirPods' bread and butter. It doesn't overly bother me though, because I personally prefer the level of noise cancellation that they offer, either that or I'm just used to it from EarPods, and I like to be somewhat aware of my surroundings when I'm out and about. Whilst there is definitely room for improvement on sound quality, as I said earlier, I honestly can't fault Apple AirPods in any other department, which definitely deserves credit. In fact, in every other department, Apple AirPods just straight up win for me. The bottom line is this: you might be able to find better sound quality elsewhere, but Apple AirPods offer a true wireless experience that nobody else can offer. Each earbud is completely individual, and that's pretty insane. I never thought I would even see the day. Other alternatives like Beats X Wireless may have superior sound quality and even at a cheaper price point, but you're sacrificing that true wireless experience, the option of charging on the go, and all of the little nuances and functionality that AirPods bring to the table. Are they worth the extra money? Are they worth a hit in sound quality? It really is up to you to weigh it up and decide what's most important to you, but for me, Apple AirPods are definitely worth it. So thanks for watching this review. I hope it helped you. If it did, please leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe for tons more tech reviews. Why not leave your thoughts or even a small review in the comments below? Do they fit in your ears okay? Have you ever lost one? Are they worth the higher price point? What do you think of the sound quality? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. And of course, I've lived 6 months with using Apple's AirPods quite a few times a week, so as an owner and a regular user of them, if you've got any questions for me that you'd like me to answer, simply put one down in the comments as well and I'll be happy to get back to you. Anyway guys, that's all from me for now. Until next time, Mark over and out.